What is happening, guys? I know it's been a little bit, but we are back again here with part 40 of Pokemon Stadium 1, the Ultra Ball tournament of the Prime Cup here in round 2. Let's get right into it. I think I figured out some of my problems that I had before there, so we should be okay. This video quality should be a little bit better going on forward now. So, yeah. Anyway, gonna use our Blue Kaizo team once again here in the Ultra Ball round. We barely made it through the freaking Great Ball round. The last guy, what the hell was that guy doing? He was pretty tough. Anyway, in this round, as you can see, the team's getting a little bit harder. This is the guy with the freaking terrible poison types, and now this is the guy with the Caterpie. Now he's got a fucking solid team. And this is only the Ultra Ball round. That's what's so scary about this, is this is only the Ultra Ball round. Anyway, this guy is going to lead off with Paris Ect. So that kind of blows. I'm just going to go for the Body Slam here, get some nice damage in on him. We do score a critical hit, and it only does about half, and that is definitely not good. It's going to go for the dig, and that's perfect for me. That's going to give me a chance to go into Pope and completely avoid that dig. And I actually wanted to switch out to him anyway, but I didn't know what he was going to do. But either way, we are now into Pope. That dig is definitely not going to hit, and we're looking good. We can easily clean this thing up either with a Fly or a Rock Slide. I'm just going to go for the Rock Slide because I think it'll finish it off. And yeah, definitely going to finish it off. We're getting to the point now where the EVs and IVs are getting a little bit higher, and pretty much everything's going to be able to survive any attack, even if it's super effective. And we'll see if this Pinsir will be able to survive my Rock Slide. Yeah, see, definitely look at that. It only does a little bit more than half. And that's ridiculous, man. Aerodactyl's a buttload of attack, and Rock Slide Stab not even able to take that thing out. But, you know, Pinsir's pretty strong, so who knows. Let's see what his last thing is. It is a bee drill. Surprisingly, has the most amount of HP of all his Pokemon. And we'll just Rock Slide that thing in the face. And Beedrill definitely not as strong as Pinsir. That does it for the first guy. It's definitely not bad. Didn't take any damage, but you know, we'll see how it goes. It's the first guy. Come on, he's not going to be difficult, is he? Probably not. He had a pretty solid team, though. He had like Arcanine and kinds of good stuff. I mean, look at these teams. Look at this. That guy's got a solid team. Looking at this, I'm thinking Solomon. Go with that. See how that works out. I think Machamp is going to be the only one that's going to scare Solomon from that team. He actually has Nidoking here, and that does kind of scare me, just because I know the Earthquake is coming, and I know that Surf is not going to be able to take it out. So I hope I can live an Earthquake. I think I should be able to. I know Solomon doesn't have the best defense, but again, holy crap, look at that. It didn't even do half. This is insane. I don't know how they thought that people with regular teams would be able to do this. There's just no way. And he's going to be able to 3-hit KO. What? I'm going to get crit. Oh, good, he missed. Thank goodness. Jeez Louise. That was insane. A 3-hit on a Nidoking? It's super effective. Raichu has so much special attack. Of course I get the critical hit when he has 5 HP. Always. At least he missed, though. That was huge. I'm not looking forward to this guy in the Master Ball round, man, because this is the Focus Energy guy, and if I have to 3-shot a Nidoking, I can't imagine what I'm gonna have to do in the final round. Anyway, we go for the T-Bolt here. That's going to do a huge amount of damage. And that's actually going to take Scyther out. Scyther's pretty weak, though. You only got good when it's got Scizor. And even then, I mean, the only good bug move was like Hidden Power Bug. So, that definitely was not working out for him. Anyway, he is going into Marowak now, and we're just going to surf that thing. Definitely not going to take it out. And again, I'm not going to take any damage. That is pretty hilarious. We're just, we're cruising on through the Ultra Ball round. Getting a fourth of the way down without taking a single point of damage. So that's good. It's very good. Let us continue along with the Gambler. Got the Gambler. Okay, what? This guy's team is crap compared to the others. I know he's a psychic trainer, but like, what? This guy's got like nothing. That's who we're going with. I mean, Solomon's going to carry the team most of the way. Solomon's got the largest range of coverage. Might as well call him not Verizon, because he actually has coverage. Alright, so this guy's going to lead with the Staryu, and he's definitely going to GTFO. And instead he's going to go into Wigglytuff. And we're just going to T-Bolt the shit out of that. We do score a critical, and that is obviously going to matter, as I may be able to take it out in this next attack. We will see. Yes, I'm definitely going to be able to with another critical. And, yeah, that Wigglytuff just got butt raped. Here comes the execute. I was a little afraid of that. Not going to lie. We'll see how much Body Slam does. If it does, like, half, I might just stay in. I do get a critical, and that is fantastic. And it's actually an evasion guy. That is just hilarious. So obviously Body Slam not doing too much, but I'm at the point where I feel like I'll take him out on this next turn. This guy continues to go for the double team. And people vacuuming. So if we can hit this, it will be good. Wow. So this might be 3 battles in a row now that we're not even going to take a single point of damage, which is really hilarious. Because like I was all worried after the last fucking tournament, the Great Ball round there. But like this is a cakewalk. I don't even know what's going on. Maybe I'm just coming back fresh now and, you know, I'm playing better, or maybe it's just the computers are absolutely garbage. I'm going to go with the first one because I like to think that I'm at least somewhat intelligent and have, you know, made good decisions during these battles, and that's resulting in my ability to not take any damage. Or it could be that my opponents refuse to attack. One or the other. Anyway, let's get on to the Rocket. The Rocket. And this looks like another great team for Solomon. Yay! The crowd's excitement is building indeed. It's got a wheezing. This guy is wheezing all over the place. And I think our damage-taking thing will end in this battle. That's what I think. So that Thunderbolt's going to do very little. And unfortunately, this will be it for our no damage, as Solomon finally takes some damage there. And that is quite unfortunate. Luckily, though, I am faster, and I will be able to 3-shot this Wheezing. So that is fantastic. And, yeah. So here comes another Sludge. Luckily, I do not get poisoned. That could be very detrimental, but luckily that didn't happen. So there's another T-Bolt, and that's, we're going to keep him with the theme here of T-Bolting the shit out of this thing. Hoping that this is one of the two Pokemon that he has that Solomon is not super effective against, so I'm hoping that he does not have the other. And luckily he does not. He's going to send out Tentacruel. I'm pretty sure Tentacruel will be able to live a Thunderbolt. So, tits. Yeah, that T-Bolt's only going to do a little bit more than half, but that's still good enough for me. Holy shit, Hydro Pump! Luckily that thing missed. That could have been a dead Solomon. That just could have been done. That could have been it. Luckily though, able to dodge the shit out of that attack and finish off that Tentacruel. Oh man. Oh no, not Dugong! No, Dugong! Alright, let's finish this thing off. Except I think it'll live with like no HP. Whoa! Calm down, announcer guy. Holy shit, that only did half. What the fuck? Oh, Ice Beam! A critical hit! No! Raichu! Why? What a world! So we're going to Pope. And I figure that Rock Slide is going to be super effective, so should finish it off. And we do get a critical hit just for good measure, and that's going to do. We're halfway done with this thing, and only 12 minutes in. That's pretty good. Well, almost 13 minutes, but that's still pretty good compared to the last couple videos. But of course, as you know, these trainers get progressively harder, so I don't know. This could get interesting. But here we are with the scientist, and holy tits, look at that team. Jesus Christ, monkey balls. That is a good team. That is a very good team. Now I'm going to reselect that shit. That's who we're going with. We're going with that. We're leading off with Billy. I think it's time for Billy to make an appearance here. We've got the double water type action going on here. Holy shit, he's going for Harden. Why in the shit would you go for Harden at this stage? Like, why do you even have that fucking move on one of your 4 moves? I don't even understand. Anyway, he goes with the Psychic. That obviously, after the Amnesia there, not going to do too much. We're going to go for the T-Wave here. Slow this thing down. And we're going to go for another Amnesia. That's what we're going to do at this point in the game. And here comes another Psychic. And that, again, not very effective. Not going to do much. I think I'm at a point where I can Psychic 2-hit Psychic it. So we're going to go for that. Its special stat is down. And that's going to make this Psychic even weaker. 11 damage. Terrible. So we'll finish this thing off with a Psychic Blast. And it looks like Billy's going to be able to just completely carry this battle. This battle looked tough. He had a lot of Psychic types. He got that Snorlax. So we'll see how this goes. We took down one psychic type. We'll see what's up on this next one. It is another psychic type. It is Executor. So he goes for the Reflect here. This guy's trying to stop my physical attacks. I'm not even going for physical attacks, son. You miscalculated. So, holy shit. That's like you didn't do a goddamn thing. I don't even know what happened there. That was terrible. But actually, here comes the Toxic, and that is a great play on his part, because that shit is going to slowly whittle me down, and I definitely want to bring this thing down before I go down. So let's start going with more psychic attacks. Here comes the Leech Seed. He's using the Toxic Leech Seed combo, and I think Billy's about to get wombo friggin' comboed up in here. That Psychic not going to do too much, and he's going to get healed back up from it. And that heal is going to be a big heal. And I think I need to switch. I know I've got the 3 amnesias up. It sucks. But basically, he's just going to get healed back up, and I'm not going to be able to finish him off. So I'm going to have to go into Dairy. And he's just going to go for the Mega Drain. That's not going to do anything. So I do have the Fire Blast. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to Fire Blast it. It should take it out. I don't see it living a Fire Blast. From a frickin' Arcanine. There's just no way. So that does it for that Executor. And his last guy is Snorlax. So that does somewhat scare me. So I'm just going to go for the Fire Blast on this first turn and see what he wants to do after that. If I could get a burn, that would be freaking sweet. And that's exactly what I get, a burn. Now, here comes the Earthquake. And that's going to do a decent chunk of damage. Now, I'm going to be able to live another Earthquake, so I'm just going to go for another Fire Blast. Now, that burn, very helpful, as that obviously cut his attack in half. And he's now going to be down to a point where I can double-edge kill him. That burn doing some additional damage there. And this should take him out. Yes, it does. This guy a little bit harder than the last few guys, but still able to take him out. It might have been a different game had he not gone for Harden and Reflect. That game would have been definitely much harder if he just cut to the chase and started damaging me. Oh well. Let's move on to the quarterfinals versus the female Cool Trainer. And she's got a very well-rounded team here. A lot of her stuff is weak to Psychic. It's also weak to Fire, though. And I'm thinking that... Man, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a lot of things right now. That's what we're going to go with. We're leading with Billy again, because Billy... I feel like Billy's good to go here. This guy's going to lead with Kabutops. And we're just going to straight up go for the T-Wave right away. Slow this thing down. I know it's going to be slashing the shit out of me. And that's going to do a buttload of damage. And that is definitely not something that I want to see. I don't think I went with Pope, so that could be a problem a bit later. And he's actually going to switch out here. So that's great. That's literally just a free turn for me to set up. He's going to go into the Venusaur. Not even really worried about the Venusaur. And I feel like one more Amnesia will fully protect me. He does have the Razor Leaf, though, so that actually is going to completely nullify my amnesia. I actually forgot about that. And what in the shit? That just one-shot me. What? Oh my goodness, this is very bad now. This guy is using the critical strike moves, and that is definitely not good. I thought I would at least be able to live one Razor Leaf. Obviously, I was fucked though either way, but still. Anyway, we're going for the Fire Blast here. We gotta make up some ground after that. That was terrible. We're not gonna be able to take this Venusaur out. He's gonna go for the Toxic, and unfortunately that does hit me. And this could be a big problem. So we are going to be able to finish this thing off. That means we're not going to take any poison damage. And I feel like we got Kabutops coming back in here. Now, normally I'd just dig him, but I would take the poison damage when I'm underground. So I'm just going to switch out right away. I figure he's either going to go for the Surf or the Slash. Probably the Slash. But we are going to bring out Raichu here. And there is the Slash. This is going to do a huge amount of damage. Nearly half. It looks like I'm going to be able to survive another hit. So if I don't take him out here, I'm still good to go. And there's no way he can not get a critical. So I'm not even worried. But he switches out again here, and that kind of sucks. He actually goes into Electabuzz. And, yeah. So unfortunately, I'm not very effective there. And I'm going to go for the Body Slam. And I'm not really, because I don't really want to switch back out into Arcanine. I do get a critical there, so that's huge. And he's actually going to go for the T-Wave himself here. Now that's not a big deal, because I know Raichu is already faster than Kabutops anyway. So I think I'll be okay as long as I don't get fully paralyzed. He's going to go for the Strength, and I don't see that doing too much. He does score a critical, though, so that's very key. Luckily, I'm not fully paralyzed. Now, that could be a big problem when I go out into, when he comes out into Kabutops here. If I get fully paralyzed and I'm not able to get a Thunderbolt off, that's going to be a big problem, because that means it's just going to be Arcanine versus Kabutops. And that is not a good matchup. So I'm really hoping I can get the Thunderbolt off. Luckily, I'm going to be able to, and that is huge. So here comes another Slash. Obviously, that's going to be a critical. And I'm pretty sure at 41 HP, I should be able to take it out with a Double Edge. I could go straight for the Dig, but I definitely feel like Double Edge will just take it out right now. But I'm just going to go for the Dig, because I know that that's going to hit. And unless he has Rest, and even if he has Rest, there's not a big deal. I am hurt by the poison there. It's not a big deal, though. He is going to go for the Hydro Pump. Oh, shit. But this Dig will obviously bring him down. There's nothing he can do. And that will do it. Holy tits, that battle was way more intense than I needed it to be. Billy, although he did get the Thunder Wave, that is key. But that's pretty much all he did. So, holy moly, that was close. But let's move on to the semi-final. We got a Bird Keeper, and he's got some legendaries. He's got Moltres. But I think we know who we're going with here. This should be pretty much a free win. I'm not even going to look at this guy as something that could be threatening, because we have Pope. And Pope is going to Rock Slide the shit out of everything. Unfortunately, we're going to have Aerodactyl versus Aerodactyl. And as you can see now with the EVs and IVs, he's only 12 points behind. Obviously, I'll be faster because I do have a little bit more stats. But we have the attack advantage here. We have Rock Slide. He's not going to have Rock Slide. He's got Reflect. But that is not even going to matter. So again, go for the Rock Slide. Big old cheater. Not really, though. Remember, we did get this from Blue Kaizo, so it's completely legitimate. By the way, if you didn't watch my Let's Play of Blue Kaizo, you should go check that out. It's also a Nuzlocke run, so very exciting. A lot of people like the last battle for some reason. It is pretty exciting, but that one has like an incredible amount more views than the other episodes, but you know, they're all equally entertaining. Not really, though. The last one's way more exciting. Anyway, this thing's going to fly up into the sky. And so, since I know I'm faster, I'm just going to go straight for the double team. I could actually go for fly myself, but I think I'm just going to go for the double team. And here comes the fly. That's going to miss. I mean, I know they put the Bird Keeper here to have the legendaries, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. But like compared to the two cool trainers, this fucking bird boy guy is just nothing. There's just, come on. What are you doing? Come on. And his last Pokemon is, in fact, the legendary Moltres. So let's see if we can hit this with a Rock Slide. This will be quad 4 effective, and obviously bring it down in one hit. Not even Moltres should be able to survive this. So we take absolutely no damage versus that guy. And it's time for the final battle. This is the battle we've been waiting for. This is the battle I've been scared for. Of course, it's not the final form of him, but it is a very difficult form. So let's see what his team is. It is, of course, the male Cool Trainer. And, Jesus Christ, he's got a Dragonite. Night Store. Alright. So he's got a lot of good Pokemon here. He's got Lapras, Gengar, fucking Electrode, all kinds of good shit going on here. So, looking at this team, I'm thinking... I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Excellent. It's time to bring Excellent into this game. I think we'll go Solomon as well. And I'm liking Pope. I'm also I'm liking Pope. I think that's good. So here we go. The final battle. So he's going to lead with Roadster. And, yeah, we're just going to go straight for the T-Wave there, get that thing slowed the fuck down. And, this way, this thing is definitely, I mean, its one power is speed. And now we've just taken that from him. And, we can just start going for some seismic tosses. And yeah, that's going to do 100 damage every time. Unfortunately, he's got a little bit more than 300 HP. And all of a sudden here, this thing is going to Thunder Wave me as well. It is fully paralyzed. Going to hit that thing with another big amount of damage. So I'll go for the Ice Beam here just to see if I can maybe get a crit or something and kill him in one hit. Here comes the T-Bolt. That's going to do nothing. Yeah, this thing is literally just going to run into the wall that is Excellent. So unfortunately, Ice Beam not able to take him out there. And really, there's nothing Electrode can do against Excellent. And he is fully paralyzed again. That's freaking hilarious. So again, down goes freaking Electrode. So we're already taking an easy lead here. But he goes into Lapras. And I'm a little scared of that. Obviously, with the Ice Beam there, I'm not really able to do much. He is going to go for the Body Slam. And that's going to do a decent chunk. But excellent. Able to take that. So here comes the T-Wave. This is basically going to be the plan. We're just going to stall down this guy, make this battle completely irrelevant. Excellent. Completely overpowered. And this guy really has nothing that he can do. I mean, you got to have something with Submission or Earthquake or something to kind of bring this thing down. Unfortunately, I do get fully paralyzed here. And we're going to have to go for the Soft Boil this turn. And hopefully I'm not fully paralyzed again. That would be quite devastating. Luckily I'm not, and we can get another Soft Boil off. And we can get back up to a decent amount of HP. Since this guy is just going to continue to go for Body Slams, I'm actually going to switch out into Solomon at this point in the battle. So here comes another Body Slam. Hoping I don't get paralyzed. That would suck. He does get a critical. That's obviously going to matter, as does a decent chunk, bringing me down below half. And that sucks. Anyway, here comes the T-Bolt. This will obviously do a decent chunk. Nearly half. A little bit less there. Here comes the Hydro Pump. And he's going to score another critical. So that's 2 criticals there. And that definitely sucks. That sucks balls. I can't go into Pope yet. Because, obviously, if he gets Hydro Pump, that's pretty much a good game. So, we're going to have to keep Excellent alive. And I'm going to go for the Soft Boil here, fearing a Body Slam. He's not been paralyzed once, by the way. Just throwing that out there. So, yeah, we get under half here. I want to go for the Soft Boil, get back up to full HP. But, unfortunately, I am going to be fully paralyzed again. And it's trying to catch up with me there with that Electrode getting fully paralyzed a couple times. And, yeah. So, again, going for the Soft Boil here. This is going to be a stalling match, but that's what I got to do against this guy. This guy is extremely difficult. And again, I'm fully paralyzed. That's like a lot of fully paralyzations. Also, he hasn't been fully paralyzed once here, just saying. And again, he's not fully paralyzed. And if this... No, that's not going to take me out. But if I'm fully paralyzed this time, that's fucking game. Alright, definitely not fully paralyzed again. And I get back up to half. And I'm going to have to keep going for Soft Boiled here. Why has he not been fully paralyzed once? This is ridiculous. So another huge amount of damage, and I get 2 chances here to get a Soft Boiled off. Luckily, I do get a Soft Boiled off. So we get back up to a decent amount of health. And I'm just going to go for a Seismic Toss, get some damage in on this thing. He again is not fully paralyzed. What is this Lapras doing? He scores a critical hit, and that is huge for him. I do get that Seismic Toss, though, off, and that is definitely going to put him at a range where he will die from Rock Slide. So that's really what I needed to get there. Again, he's not fully paralyzed, and if he gets a crit here, it's over. Luckily, he doesn't, though, and if I'm not fully paralyzed, I will be able to heal back up. And this is pretty intense. And if I'm going to go for one more Soft Boil here to get back up to full, and then go into Pope. He does get a critical hit here, though, so I'm not going to be able to do that. But I am going to be able to get up to basically the point that he was at. This is ridiculous that he hasn't been fully paralyzed once. Like, what? Jesus! This guy just does not get fully paralyzed, does he? And of freaking course. Like, I don't understand what is going on. He's got to be running out of Body Slams, too. Like, this is absolutely insane. This is ridiculous! What is this? Stop it! Please! Just be fair for once. Come on. Oh my goodness. It's a fucking miracle. It is a fucking miracle. I don't even understand how that happened, but he was just fully paralyzed. I've never seen that before. It's new and exciting. What? What? 2 in a row? What is this? Alright, we are back to full HP. And I'm actually a little afraid of him running out of body slams and just going for Hydro Pump. What is this? That's his 3rd time in a row. Finally catching up to him. And we're definitely going to take this opportunity to fucking seismic toss the shit out of him. And he's now down to a point where pretty much anything can kill him. So we'll go for another seismic toss here. Here comes the body slam. That'll do a decent bit of damage. Unfortunately, I am going to be fully paralyzed here. But I'm still going to go for the seismic toss once again. He is fully paralyzed this turn. That's great for me. Finally catching up to him there. That's why you got to get the job done when you're given those opportunities. And Lapras just could not take down Excellent. And yeah, so now the guy's down to his last Pokemon, and it's Gengar. A Gengar. So, of course, we're going to go for the T-Wave right away here. All he has is Psychic. That's all he's going to be able to do to me, and that is going to do very little damage. So with the T-Wave, we can start... actually, I think Seismic Toss actually hits him, but I don't even care. It doesn't even matter at this point. He's obviously going to have to get some special drops off me if he wants to bring me down, because I do still have 3 soft boiled left, so still going to be okay. I am fully paralyzed there, so that does kind of blow. Going to go for a soft boiled just to play it safe. I know this video is getting a little bit long, but I knew this battle was going to be incredibly long. Like always, the last guy is extremely difficult. And the reason I brought Excellent, obviously, is because he really did cover most of his team. He didn't really have any big physical hitters. He was mainly a special attacker, so I thought that it'd be a good idea, and it looks like it was. I do get fully paralyzed again here, just as he was fully paralyzed, so that was a complete waste of time. And we will start ice beaming him. And I'm actually, at this point, I'm just going to let Excellent die. If he does die, I'm not going to softbolt anymore. And I'm just going to go, because I'm pretty sure I can 2-shot him with Earthquake. I don't think he has anything that can bring me down in one hit. So, yeah. Anyway, here comes the Ice when we finally get a chance to attack. And that's going to do a little damage. Little itty-bitty damage. I'm going to go for the Seismic Toss here, see if that actually works. Because it'll be a 3-hit KO from this point on, as opposed to like a 5-hit KO. And he does get a special fall here, so that's going to affect it even more. Unfortunately, I'm fully paralyzed once again. And these fully paralyzed trying to catch up to me now. Getting 3 out of the last 4. Here comes Gengar. He is fully paralyzed. And I'm fully paralyzed once again as well. I just want to see if Seismic Toss works. That's all I really want to do. That's all I want to see is if it works. And that way this will help you, the viewer, out. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is definitely going to hit him. So even though it is a fighting move, it will be hitting Gengar. So Seismic Toss definitely works due to the fact that it is a static amount of damage and not affected by the Ghost being immune. Anyway, he is down to 49 HP, and Excellent might be able to do this if Gengar's fully paralyzed, but he's just going to Psychic me to death, and that will do it for Excellent. And Excellent finally goes down after a good fight. Holy shit, over 40 minutes on this video. What the hell is going on? And we're going to our last Pokemon, which is Pope. And Pope is ready to finish this thing off with an EQ2 with the face. And that will do it. Gengastor goes down. And that does it for the Ultra Ball round. All 8 badges there for that. And we get our cool little Ultra Ball trophy. Prime Cup round 2, Ultra Ball cleared. That's pretty exciting. So next time, we will take on the Master Ball round of the Prime Cup. Oh boy, I can hardly wait. I will see you guys then.